Okay, so we're doing our asanas. Okay, so now do the Balak pose. So stretch your step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Make a namaste on your back. Put it together. And then go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back up. Now sit on your knees, Sthirasana, and try and balance yourself by going as far back as possible. Push yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest on your heel and then hands to support you. Go far as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then all the way down. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, sit. This is Vajrasana position, and we'll do Mandukasana. Make your fingers together. Good. Go down as you breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now put a bit more pressure. Left hand on your right hand. Along your belly button. Push down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. Do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now stretch yourself along your thighs at the level of your belly button on the sides. Again, put some increasing pressure in the abdomen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now sit. Extend your hand. We do exercises for our eyes now. Okay. So neck is straight, but you're looking on the right side. Your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go diagonal, right side up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left rib downwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change side, left hand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go horizontal. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold up in your thighs. Look as far as possible. Into your tip of your nose far away. Tip of your nose far away. Tip of your nose. Then go clockwise. Yeah. 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. Anti-clockwise. 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12. Yeah. Now size for the neck. So round and round clockwise 3 times. Then anti-clockwise 3 times. Okay, good. Now we're done. Exercises lying down or front, back, you're sitting, right, wrist and things. Now let's do some of these balancing acts before standing up. Okay, so first one's balancing on your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on your sides you can do. Make sure it's not slippery here. On your tummy. Okay, so we lie down. And now lift ourselves without using our hands, yeah? So we try to use our engage as much as possible our tummy muscles. So lying down flat and lifting yourself, okay? So just lift without using the hands. Like that. You'll be able to do it over time, okay? Slowly. practicing. Now, ready to do your leftover exercises, standing up. First is breathe in, breathe and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. See, expand your chest, your arms, okay? Open yourself. No point closing yourself in your life all the time. We as a society have locked ourselves, okay? Literally. Our houses are from neighborhood, huge walls. It's to a very detrimental effect on your inside as well. I can understand where you live and things security-wise, you have to do those things. But as long as you understand that what you're doing is not affecting you inside, because when you close yourself inside, then there's no creativity, okay? So you're opening up. This is what it does. You open yourself up, breathing deeply, open. Yeah. Breathe in, because you are not one body, you are 50 trillion cells. You're living with all the cells, they all need your connection to it. That's what's mindfulness, that's what yoga does, fusion, yoga, okay? Stretch, left side, right side, stretch, stretch, stretch. Feel it inside, okay? As you open up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now exercise your pelvic area. So go otherwise, nice, smoothly. Have your mind. Feel it when you are doing anything in life, yeah? Slowly build awareness. One day it will come that you'll become aware of what you're saying, what you're doing, what you're thinking, okay? Because once you become aware of those things, then you become control of yourself. Most of us actually are doing things without realizing, saying things without meaning. We're not in control of ourselves. Okay, so mind and that those programs that have been, they're saved in basically on our left side of our brain, makes us wake up from the day to the whole day. 90% of what you thoughts are actually our old thoughts. What you are doing, expressing, is your old programmed self. So awareness, this yoga things brings awareness, okay? Now, let's do Chandra Namaskar. Kisana we did, let's do first stand, okay? So, 3 pose, Vrikshasana, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out. 1 leg, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it's strength and mind focus, okay? Slowly over time, it's very, very good for children if they learn it early in their life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, warrior pose. 1, 2, 3. Bring up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And balance itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inside. 1, 2, 3. Go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we'll do Chandra Namaskar. First is Trikonasana. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And together go down. 1, 2, 3. Lift yourself up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Hands together, go down. 1, 2, 3. Yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On your left ankle this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push yourself further inside, and then in. back as far as possible, front, lift yourself. One, two, one, two. Anjali Asana. Okay. Come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold your ears. Crisscross hands. Go down. 1, 2. And then hold it. Malasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we've done most of the asanas head to toe width. Exercise now in summary. Your left foot, Surya Namaskar. So multiple asanas, 12 poses in one asana. So I do it in the end so that just remind you, if you can't do the rest, just do Surya Namaskar. It includes stretches most of chakra centers and religious centers of the body. Therefore, it learns or teaches you how to express gratitude. The sun, look at towards sun energy, reflective of energy inside, plus the entire, at least this our universe survives on this sun. So gratitude is a very powerful emotion. If you like it, you develop it. Things start happening good for you. Your physical health starts getting better. And many other things follow from that. Okay, so expressing gratitude, okay, is very important. So look towards sun, hands together, as I explained the meanings of why we clap, why we put them together. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out. Push yourself as far back as possible. Breathe in, touch your toes. And then stretch your right leg back. Go into the plank position. Breathe in, and then as you go out, touch the floor by your chin, knees and toes only. Asthanasana. Then breathe in and out. Stretch yourself. It's called Bhujangasana. Then breathe in and out and make a mountain pose. And breathe in and out. This time push your right leg as far up as possible. Breathe in, out, left side this time. Push your left leg in. Stretch yourself, both legs together. Up. Now do the same from the left side. Breathe in and out. In and out. This time the left leg goes back, straighten plank, Asthanasana, Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Push your left leg up, followed by the right. Pull them in, right side this time, both legs together, up. One cycle done. Now let's do 2 more cycles. Start from the right again. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and out, in and out, in, out, in, out, push, in and out. Now from the left side, breathe in, out, in and out. Push your left leg, straighten, plank position, Asthanasana, Bhujanga, Parvatasana, दाएं, बाएं, push together, up. And the last cycle starting from the right side. Breathe in and out. In and out. Stretch, plank, Asthana, Bhujanga, Parvat, baएं, दाएं, both legs together, up, back. And the last one from the left side. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so 12 asanas combined, Surya Namaskar, expression of gratitude while you're doing exercise and sun, or anything that you want to learn to do that in your life. It changes your thought processes, okay? Okay, coming towards the end of it. Now, if you can do this, balancing yourself on your hands. Like that. Or on your elbows. And the very last one is what called headstand, Sirasana. If you can't do Sirasana, you can do Sarvangasana, which is shoulder stand. I'll do the headstand. You can do the shoulder stand. Yeah, lying down. It's important to do that so that you can help change the flow of blood for a while. Okay. Okay. So as you can see, the venous blood can return from the legs easier, and arterial blood from heart can go to the brain easier. So you just change it for a while. Hold it there. Hold it for a while. Let out your body. All right. So that's now done. So we've done in this time. It doesn't take long actually. It's in your control of an environment and place where you can do this exercise. Make a habit. Physically, you'll be very healthy as well. So now, once we've done all stretchings for our muscles, now we are coming to a stage of what's called the last asana. After Stirasana is called the corpse position, a abandonment pose. Okay. Okay, so we are lying down flat, hands are by our side, so palms looking upwards. Legs are also a little bit separated, about 5-6 centimeters at most. And you're lying flat, your head is straight, neck, keep it there. Eyes are closed, but your inner eye will be opened. See, when I was saying about Swadhisthana Chakra, if we give too much attention to the superficial level of our external chakras, then we are not developing the power of the corresponding internal energy centers of each of these senses, the perception power. Because in reality, eyes are only receiving photons, light, it goes to the back of your brain, occipital lobe. It changes the direction many times and then it interprets it. So what you are seeing is not your eyes, what you are seeing. It is actually inside yourself. Each of those senses are like that. So the gravity and the depth of each of these senses, as you are lying down now, you can feel it. Your eyes are now suddenly open, inner eye is open. Because you closed your eyes and you are so much focused. So yoga does this thing. It brings your focus to yourself. So what's called intuitive power. Oh, it's called. So you got that Panch Mahabhut or Panch Tanmatra. So Roop Rang Sparsh Gandh Shab. That Tanmatra has abundance of energy. So like brain, we use 5 to 10, maybe maximum like that in life. Senses are also only utilized about 5 to 10%. Even our hearing capability and all. So in some ways, when I look at animals and plants and other things, I think that the Creator has given this magic, what's called this puzzle is there. You watch the nature, watch the animals, then you learn that the application to a human is putting all these examples of powers that are there, that you can express it. But if you remain a mediocre or a classical level of what you have built and made, depending on your past karma and your by addition and subtractions and balancing, you are a human. And if you leave it to that, then you can actually just in a neutral gear finish your life like this. But as you realize, human beings have that potential of actually growing. They are only species on this earth that have that liberty and capability to do it. So in the same way, there is this capability in us. And Rishi Patanjali, Vyas, Rishi Vyas, and Vasisht, all these very intelligent, very scientific people, they wrote this treatise about 5,000 after years, realizing that the way of transmission prior to that was by listening and talking. It was going to go away after Mahabharata war. If there was not recorded, we won't have any of these guidelines now. So yeah, I'm thankful, and we should be, expressing our gratitude to these people who wrote this direction. Even they are written now, we can't understand and follow. Imagine if it wasn't even there, the guide, what will we do? We'll just behave like simple animal level of things, which most of the world does anyway, and the state is not surprising, but we are in so we're going to do Yog Nidra while we are lying flat. Okay, so breathe in through your nostril. Deep breath. Follow the breath as it goes to the nostrils, through your windpipes, into the lungs. These 800,000 spaces in which the air goes, which is converted into blood, and oxygen is bound to hemoglobin in red blood cells, goes to the heart. Heart is pumping blood to your 50 trillion cells within microsecond. Entire body is actually perfused by oxygen. Your control is only in breathing. And that too, we are very poor. We become very selfish like in life. We can't breathe properly. We are breathing very superficially. Little. Some people just there in nose, little. So you get little amount of oxygen, you get little amount of energy in your life. So you learn to breathe properly. Okay. So one of the things yoga teaches is breathing properly. Okay? That's your pranic shakti. So 90% of his subconscious activity inside. You have 10%, which is concentrate on breathing deep. Okay, now as you take it, bring your attention towards the belly button and downwards and concentrate on exhalation this time. As you're breathing out, take your eyes, internal eye, from your toes right to the top of your head. Watch the blood as it returns to heart, takes to lung, and how the reverse function happens. That air is made out and is taken out. Now again, 99% is done inside. And if it's not done, you'll die with poisoning, carbon dioxide poisoning. So it's shocking, yeah? These things are happening inside when you are not even aware and conscious. And that's why I say the dot point learning system of Western countries is very poor in that it doesn't give you the connections of reality of expression in individual lives. Okay. So we have lots of dot points, but we don't know applications of it. Then breathe out. Carbon dioxide, where it does come from carb, sugars. So breathing properly is very important in regulation of your weight, your metabolism, food, okay? It's directly involved with the process. Breathe again. The breath, what it express gratitude, where is the air coming from? Infinite space that is there. Your body is actually 99% space, and that would be shocking for you to know as well, because the electrons, protons, and neutrons, 1%, it's all viscous organs. The space in us. And that air that we breathe in, billions of years old, is all coming from outside. So don't you think we should express gratitude to that? It's very important. The third is come up the belly button, put your focus there, visualize. What is there is a metabolic center. It's called Jatharagni inside us. The pranic shakti as well. The whole process of food metabolism is another process of the breath cycle called Jatharagni. It's obviously reflective of the sun. Sun makes the universe survive. Body, Jatharagni, makes you heat. In your body, same formula. The reflection of each. Okay, the universe inside you. Breathe again. Deep breath, follow the breath from heart to lung, belly button, up the belly button. Now this time bring it right to the heart and observe there's a 4-chamber heart which is pumping from very early in life, about 4 weeks from when your baby starts growing, and entire life when you are alive. Again, subconscious autonomic system, it keeps running. But don't you think you should give attention, visualize it, look after that machine? It's hard. Not only machine, it's got emotions attached to it. It's got energy and literal energy, electrical energy, which expressed about 1.5 meters each side of your body. It goes 3 meters around the body. heart pulls this energy out. So expression and understanding of this makes you more connected to your body. What does heart do? It pumps blood, 5 liters of blood with every heartbeat. Yes, it goes through your body. What is it? Fluidity. It's reflective of the ocean around the earth, the moisture in the environment. So you need this 70%. Body is water, so need to drink water. Is the best drink still in the world. Nothing better. Reflective of what's expressed in your body. What's called CSF in the brain, nourishes the brain, the spinal cord. And that's how breathing helps, because it moves your spine. And with that, it helps push the CSF fluid in your brain, which diffuses all your brain cells. Same thing happens to your heart. It's called pericardium. To the lung, it's called pleura. To the abdominal organs, spleen, pancreas, it's called peritoneum. In the womb, it's called amnion, where the baby grows. So it's fluid. Shitalta, cohesion. Breathe again. Deep breath now. Put your attention, bring it up the throat, right to the top of your head. Watch your full body. It's called Vyam. The structure of this body, 205 bones, and thousands of tendons, muscles, 33,000 kilometers of nerves, blood vessels, all a network system, and then brain itself. No computer can match. It can go up to 10 dimension, 12 dimension even, level of connection. We don't, as I said, we don't understand how to utilize this brain. So every power of the universe that is there is actually inside us. So the breathing, pranayama, teaches us this thing through our yoga nidra position. Now breathe again. There is more. There's 5 upran called Nath, Kurma, Karikal, Dyodat, Dhananjay, involved with your peristalsis, your food movement, your eyelid movement, birth, etc., etc. There's all this pranic energy that is moving and making you live. So, and again, 99% is subconscious. If you don't learn to actually understand how it happens and don't make it a conscious effort to be able to watch it and see it, then it's only very basic level of functions. And same way with your thought processes. So after physical body, we'll talk about it, like the mental body. The thought processes go in the similar way. 90% is subconscious, playing through your first 20 years of your life. And you don't realize you're suffering from your exposure in life. And how do we rechange it? There's this process actually to tap into your subconscious, become conscious about it, and then reprogram yourself. It's not magic, it's science. Body is very objective in what input is going there. And whatever input's been there, it reprograms it to help your life. And it becomes the storage part of you. And then every day it's expressed without you realizing body is thinking it's helping you. So in the same way, if you want to change it, you just have to put extra effort to remove those and then replace them with positive attributes. And then the body will quickly take it in and then express it out in your life. So that's how the success happens. Okay, so the next part is the food itself. Okay, so after breath, you put your energy on how the body from whatever 3 kg to 4 kg to 80 kg now is food and water, or food or drinks. Food, according to our rishis, Patanjali, and many rishis in our Vedas and Upanishads and Darshans and Gita and Valmiki Ramayana, they all taught food was a herb, as a medicine to our body. We have to realize that. Okay, so what you put in your mouth and chew is the only control you have. Thereafter, it's all subconscious in your body. Again, as I said, the body doesn't differentiate between good and bad. It has given, the God or Creator has given you brain to do the right thing. Thereafter, it's left to body to actually just do what it can do. So
the first two steps are very important in life, what you do in your life. So if food that you put in your mouth, if it's hurt someone else, if there's pain involved, it can never be helpful to you. Just know simple principles of life. Because we live as part of the universe, every action, word that we do has an impact within the context of the what's called this, like a whole world is a petri dish. Everything is bound. Everything has an impact. So that we can't separate that we are humans, we have the right to kill and do whatever. No, you are accountable for every action. And because of being a human, you were given a choice, doesn't mean that you forget what is appropriate for you. So what your body is made of, the science of this thing is very important. Okay, so your control is what you're bringing. Be watchful. You're not actually giving pain and killing like we do at the moment. 80 billion animals are killed daily just to feed people. And in a very huge context, I mean, we can realize how much land space is taken to do cattle farming and all these things. And if you are horrible to the earth, the soil, chemicals, what we add, eventually the earth itself is suffering with that, what we do. So chewing is very important. Okay? Use the mouth, it's for chewing. Food digestion starts in your mouth. So there, none of the animal food or anything really helps. It's actually the food, the fruit, the vegetables that is powerful. So if you have spinach, you have beetroot, you have red colored, purple colored fruit in your mouth, the whole process of a chemical composition and change conversion that happens, like nitrite to nitrates, etc., regulates your blood pressure, your heart rate. Lots of good things start happening. So thereafter, I said it's subconscious. If 40 centimeters esophagus, the food part, even that you can't control. Once it's down there, it will go down. Then to understand only one principle in stomach, acid secretion, loops of large bowel, 8 meters, small bowel, 2 meters. There's millions, literally 38 trillion bacteria that balance our body, our health. So we need to look after them. If you're not watchful of what you eat, because the bacteria needs to be fed basically to grow good bacteria. They're like cellulose or fiber foods, fermented food. They are killed by acid-based food, meat-based food, refined food, soda, alcohol. That's why it's very harmful. Whole your stomach lining is lined by thin layer of mucus, one cell, half the thickness of your hair strand. And if you are chronically damaging it, there is abrasion, like on your skin, if there is a cut, it becomes red, it becomes swollen, it quickly heals. Body brings cells to heal it, it forms a scar. In your body, imagine if you're making a scar every day, what will happen? That's what literally happens when you eat wrong food. It's actually eroding, cutting, stimulating an inflammatory reaction. 70% of your immune system is lying in your gut, your intestine. So the immune systems get hyperactive because you're continuously stimulating them at a chronic level. And anything which is persistently chronic, like stress or like chronic inflammation, they're the one is to do your mind, one is the other is to do your immune system. They cause damage, heart disease, lung disease, all sorts of Alzheimer's, stroke, all types of hyperactive diseases that we are getting, irritable bowel, inflammatory bowel disease, thyroid, kidney diseases, skin diseases. Okay, sir, it's not a random thing that you just push things in your mouth, that this is a machine. No, this is much, much more intricate and complicated for your mental health as well, because the nerves are connected to your brain. The inflammatory system, immune system regulates all the disease processes that are controlled or are gone. Okay, so be very thoughtful of what you do. Now bring your attention to the sides of your tummy or visualize there is a bean-shaped structure called kidney. There's pipes running from it, ureters, there's bladder storage area, reservoir, then there's a urethra, excretory system. Okay, again, subconsciously run, second, every bit of blood is filtered by your body. So efficiency of it, proper functioning, you need to have concentration, and you need to have fair hydration, you have to look after it so that it can live to its length. It's around 140 years every human can live. The telomere length allows you to live up to that. But you have so much responsibility to look after these processes so that you can live. You're not meant to be sick to live to 100 or 80 years, whatever we do these days. You're meant to be healthy living all that while. And it just requires extra effort and discipline. Now bring your attention to the panja, the fingertips, your kalai, the wrist, the koni, your elbow, right to the top of the shoulder, back of your neck. Follow the rear, the haddi, the vertebral column down your back of your bum, your thighs, your back of your knee, your calf. Go to the sole of your feet, come up, front of your leg, calf, knee, thighs, left side of your pelvis. Look at the journey of your body while I'm taking through you because it's your body. The more you're involved with it, the more you flow with it, the better it functions. It's quite simple. Your attention is focused on the physiology of your body, and the physiology of your body becomes your psychology. Or in the good way, in the bad way, both ways. Whatever ride you give it, the physiology becomes your psychology, the mental state corresponds into electrical forms of conduction system in your body to each of yourself. And then they either amplify good genes or bad genes in you. And that's how diseases happen. It's a very simple, but at the same time quite complicated method. And brain, because it tries to save energy or fuel, it is very objective. Whatever you put in the head, it thinks, if you feel it in real sense wise, or if you just imagine it, it just interprets in the same way. There's no differentiation in it. That's why there's placebo and nocebo effect. That's why people perform much better using their mind, because the body thinks it's a real thing. Okay, so watch it come up, left side, the spinal cords, there are nerve structures running along it, but more subtle forms, yogic part of description, Ida, Pingla, and middle Sushumna, the spinal cord. And then even our Western medical system has this snake, okay, around the sword that it runs. That's a medical sign too. It's brought from this yogic system of good health. You raise yourself from your Muladhara, lowest chakra, to your right to the top of your head. There's a serpent-like energy sitting, and it moves up. That's why it's shown in a serpent-like manner. So once we are so dissociated from this mind-body health, yogic medicine, in the Western medicine, the symbol of it is actually there. It actually is that same thing. Okay, so on the right side is called Pingla. So left side is associated with the energy function. As we know, moon has impact on our physiology, our body, our mind. On the right side, the sun, direct impact. It's called circadian rhythm. So your pituitary gland, your thalamus, your hypothalamus, the function as the earth spins around orbits around the sun. You can't help yourself, but you have to flow with it. If you don't, then you are sleeping when the sun is up, then you are basically putting a brake to your body system. And obviously, if you're braking when Earth itself is spinning, then the damage is happening to your body, its internal body. So, we've grown through this thalamic or reptilian brain systems with our emotional intelligence, the quotient in our frontal lobe of the brain has this huge capacity of actually contributing towards good health. But if you live in what's called fight, flight, and stress level, then the front side of the brain is closed. Only your median or central part of your organ system and brain function because it's survival mode. So you need to release this and utilize your frontal lobe. So your thalamus, your hypothalamus, your pituitary gland, your hormone, master, endocrine organ, pituitary and the pineal gland. These hormones-based systems are regulated by what's called the Pingala system, the sun, the spinning. That's why we say wake up early morning, 1 hour before the sunrise, and concentrate, because that's the most heavy oxygen also in the atmosphere, plus the level of concentration that is there just before sun earth orbits around the sun as it's rising is very powerfully contributing towards your hormone expression, your thyroid, your parathyroid, your thymic gland. As you grow older, it becomes same thing with your pineal gland. They become small and small. We need to actually tap into them, and literally tapping. This is why I say use the tapping. But you can't tap your pineal pituitary gland, but you can use your mental capacity to actually make sure they remain the size they should be rather than become calcified. Okay, so your thymus is like a ninja mutant, produces immune reaction in the body, and bone marrow, maja, asti, they produce antibodies, protect you, they attack. They're very powerful. And the stem cells reserve of 25% reserve of every cell in your body. We thought we can't regenerate brain or heart or other things before, but we know now those reserve cells are already there. It's just how we tap into it. So otherwise, as science doctors, what we do is we harvest these stem cells and we are infusing people now to help them actually regenerate their cells. But yogic system was always there to help you actually use that reserve for all your body cells. Okay, so it's very scientific and very helpful to your body if you learn this. Otherwise, what you live, the modern living, stress living, adrenal glands is hypercharged, fight, flight, and all these F's of your body. And you F up your body as well. As I said, your immune system, when you're in stress, goes down by 50-70%. Immune cells go down. That's why you become sick when you're so stressed. And your good feeling hormones are gone as well. Your brain capacity, the frontal lobe, shuts down. That's a serious impact. Because to balance it, you need to have this yoga thing, yogic thing. Actually, what it does, it expresses your creativity of your life, your vasovagal tone, which runs from your brainstem. Your eyes are, pupils are dilated, your face, you're looking beautiful, your heart rate, your blood pressure is controlled, peristalsis, your gastric juices are secreted, your pancreatic juices. This is the path of vagus nerve. And then when that is stimulated, then your fight, cortisol levels go down. So that's how it works. So you get rest, repair, regeneration, creativity. Your right side of your brain is involved. You get increased intuition power. So when you live dry, there's very only one lifestyle that we know based on sense. It's only left side of the brain. So when we do breathing exercise, we actually interacting your left through corpus callosum to right side of the brain. Because no matter how good your computer is, which is your left side of your brain, but if there is no connection to the internet, the router system, the right side of your brain, it's no use. It won't do anything for you. So it's saying it's your body is like that. If your right side, your creativity power is lacking, is the knowledge is not, I mean, there is basic living, you can live with it, but it's very hard work. But if you get this right side connection to the universe, which is the www dot in terms of energy and the creation, then you tapping into the abundance is much easier. The physical way is very hard. The physics of it, what we do, is much harder. So breathe again. Bring your attention to the two eyes that you have. As I said, the limitation of it expressed completely, fully, the power like a bird or a deer, which can see up to different moons beyond Earth, actually. Your ears like an elephant, or a smell like a dog, or a taste. You know? All this sensual perception powers increases in you by being intuitive. And what you express, mal, mutra, haath, pair, baat karne ki shakti, 5 antennas of expression, much perform things much better for you. You have more energy, you're jumping, you have lots of energy in your legs, your hands, what you talk and speak. All these things are much better regulated. If you take your attention now to the tailbone, where we started our asanas, Muladhara, as I described. So it might probably make sense now if you balance yourself in the manner that I described through Yoga Nidra and yoga practice so far. You are pushing that energy, the self energy at the most lowest level. And if you control your sensual perceptions, then you are now addicted to every sensual based thing. You're freeing this energy to the level of your belly button. So whatever you want to achieve in the world, physically, materially, you have abundance of energy to do it. Otherwise, the lower two are taking it. It's quite simple in that way understanding. Now, if you regulate and you have millions of dollars, billions of dollars, you have abundance of everything, and you are still grounded, and we talked about grounded area, then your heart expresses, that energy moves to the heart. You have empathy, you have compassion of other human beings, plants, animals, earth, climate change, the whole thing. And one is fighting about only, it is, if you don't have the real attitude, which 99% of us don't have, it's okay to fight, okay? Fight until it becomes true. So just say thank you, express gratitude. So just express it anyway, because you are at least tuning yourself in that state. But be very careful that it's not truth. It's only coming from the lips, okay, or your tongue. But if you did the right process, that what I'm sharing, then the heart opens up. There's love in it. The language of God or creation is love. And that amount of energy that I say it produces, literally, can be measured out of your body. And if it leads to your brain, then your brain becomes in tune with this compassion, empathy, and function at a level of humility, gratitude, accommodation, and other things, rather than the other way around. If you don't have love, the ego rules you. You are selfish. You're locking yourself. You're locking the society. You are controlling everything. You have anger. You have jealousy. You have hatred. And I described what happens to your body then. So this pathway expresses this love and expresses, because what's called heart and brain coherence, if it matches, if it synchronizes, you are yourself the abundance there. That synchronicity is what we are looking for. That's what's called right side brain matches to the left side. You have the intuition or the router to the universe. That heart is what is the connection to your brain. So that's why we focus in the middle of the forehead, Trikuti or Ajna. There's abundance, what's called divine light, divine sense, divine perception, divine, which, if you go to the energy level, that is abundance of light, health, goodness, wisdom, anything and everything. On the contrary, the physical pathway is actually very hard work. We all have gone through primary school, university, and achieving things, and then suddenly you are left to function in the world. Yeah, you can function, but it's a very hard work, and there is no surprise that 80% of people of the world are still very, at the end of their retirement, are struggling to have a life. So the system is not actually giving what we think we'll get just by physical pathway. It's very limited. The 20% of the world which control, they are tapping into this abundance and things. And because they are not spiritual, their control is focused on wealth only. They're not sharing anywhere. So you can actually get onto the path of abundance and just keep it for yourself as well by using this principle. But in long term, it is not good either, because we live a life which is finite. You will be gone anyway. So might as well utilize. And some people realize, like, Bill Gates and them, after they have abundance, they are now sharing it, although sharing not purely in a sincere sense, because they are trying to save their tax and stuff. So that's all different topic to talk about again. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, so this is the physical level of planes of living. Then there's this plane of what's called astral body projection. So that mind, body, you can feel and understand when you go to the depth, then you can see your body as just a physical structure in which other more important things are living. So what's called out of body experience, you can feel it. You see this lie down because you are in state of mind at the moment now. Your brain waves come to now alpha at least, you relax. And if you go into theta, which is like hypnotic state, then you can actually feel yourself move that energy off and can see your body by your own self from the ceiling of your house that is lying down. If you keep going up, there now you don't need a rocket or a spacecraft. You can reach the International Space Station and you can watch Earth spinning, twisting. It's like 2,200 kilometers per hour going around the sun. We just celebrated one round of it called New Year. It takes 12 years for the Jupiter to do the same. That's why we have Mahakumbh Melas in India, where Hindus always did it, to express gratitude to Jupiter every 12 years. Because if it does that, its gravity holds all the asteroids. Otherwise, Earth will be finished within seconds. There's so many flying saucers around there. That's the reason why Mahakumbh Mela is done. And you keep going up. Now watch about 840,000 kilometers away is moon. You can travel. Feel it. The 108 times the diameter of moon is the distance to Earth times the diameter of Earth times 108 is distance to the sun, 153 million years. All this, how did our rishis measure? They traveled through this mean. They measured it long before our Galileo telescopes and the James Webb that is showing now. It's all written in the Vedas. Please find some time to read it. Don't have to believe me anything. The whole principle of nothingness, abundance, so the whole creation of what we believe in dark energy. Now it's come. How the multiple universes, multiverses, they're all described. Okay, so the moon position, the Ekadasi, why we need to fast twice a month. Now the science has brought intermittent fasting is very important for health. So this was taught by our rishis long time ago. Kushal Paksh, Shukal Paksh, the position of moon as direct impact as I described. The sun, it's called the Milky Way. In our Milky Way, there is 100 million stars, 100 million galaxies, and there are multiple universes like this. Every day we are discovering because of the advancement in science now. But again, it was described why these people travel through this thing. You can't. I mean, you stupid to say. People say, "Oh, you can take a rocket to the sun." How can you? They say take it at night time because there is no heat. Dumbness of people believed in that Earth was flat. All these things recently, 300 years ago. But thousands of years before, our rishis described the earth, it's on the sun, the energy. Okay, so feel this. You can travel. Alpha Centauri, couple of planets. What's called parallel universes are described as physical living and energy living, and the form of you is there. So when you get abundance and thing, you're actually tapping into the other form of you that is in the universe, and this is accepted now. Metaverse now is a big word now, meta. What is it? It's about your sensual perception beyond your eyes, ears, and what we see at a superficial level, but your root, run, sparsh, gun, sharp. That's what it is, metaverse. And we just celebrated, the sun movement from Zodiac into Capricorn. The Hindus have been celebrating for years and years how the earth moves, or the different planes of our universe enters like the zodiac. The event horizon of 25 million light years from here, there's just one plane. There's no time and space difference. All the particles that we have, molecules we know, is all energy. The gravity within that, the creation, the quasar, light component, the black hole, the dark, and I guess all these things you can have a feel of that astral projection that you can have. And then what's called cosmic horizon, or Kam Brahma, or unified quantum theory, or quantum energy, it's called now. That's the latest science of understanding quantum energy, quantum entanglement, quantum jumping, what you become. Light matter for 20% at most, dark matter, another 30%, we don't know what it reflects. And the rest is actually dark energy, it's called. So the Sadhya Sutra well describes this thing that rose from nothing, from nothing came everything. That abundance, that pool of energy is connected not by physical sense, but by an electromagnetic pathway. Okay, so you'll have to, in yoga, what it does, it actually develops this energy or these qualities in you to take this path of astral projections to electromagnetic pathway. So it's science in terms of how abundance happens, it's not magic or anything. If you learn how to tap into this abundance, to come back to yourself, your body, return, feel that energy. So it is like, how she plays this, has this drum, two sides, and it meets in the center, or like the pyramids of Egypt, or all over the India, all over the world, South America, the issue of this pyramid, the shape of it. So from Earth, this connection, the base and the thing, it's a column. It's 1/3 way up. It used to be King's Chamber, 51 degrees, 52 minutes. The direction on Earth. It's actually that's what it pulls the energy. And reflection of Shiv Shakti completes that pyramid. The Shakti on the earth, or the spine level, Muladhara, and Shiv on the top, Sahasrara, or that Damru, drum of Shiva, is the upside down pyramid in the universe. When you breathe in, you bring in that energy. And when you breathe out, you express what you want. That's how it works. Okay, so this is all connected. So breathe in deeply, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So this is Yoga Nidra. It's very powerful. This is called active sleeping. Passive sleeping, you require 7 to 8 hours minimum to heal your body. This is when you go through Yoga Nidra, it's active sleep. In half an hour, you have healed your body, which whole night of sleep it probably will take. Yeah. Right. So refinement of each of these things that I was explaining through yoga is now further done by breathing exercise. So breathe in. It's called Vastika Pranayama. So when you breathe in, you so activate, as I said, okay? You leave it yourself, you'll only be superficial. And your mindset of being actually very greedy, selfish, you don't breathe properly as well. Because you can't separate your dislike of others and outside and think you can control it outside. Well and good if you could do that, but no, it goes inside your body. So you even don't breathe properly. You're so selfish in breathing. So learn to breathe properly. If you open up your heart, your lungs to breathe, you'll open up everything around your environment as well. So it will go the other way around. Okay, and that is what is required: love, compassion, care.
The more you do, the more everyone does. The more everyone will be happy. The more you'll save the earth from destruction. Okay. So Bhastika Pranayam is called. So let's keep doing. Again, very rhythmic, very mindful. You are using all your muscles. It's quite painful actually. It uses more muscles than walking and running because you are targeting it now. All the diaphragm, the tummy muscles, back muscles, the latissimus dorsi, all psoas muscles, all are being pushed. So you're exercising at the same time, but very rhythmic manner. And then what you're doing is increasing the depth of oxygenation of your body. So that's called Bhastika. Now, we'll do Agnisar. Agnisar is you breathe deep, breathe out everything, and then hold the breath. And when you are holding it, which is obviously closing your orifices down below, you push your belly button out and in, out and in. So it over time increases your capability to hold breath. And at the same time, because you're focusing your mind, you are moving your belly button, your inner concentration, strength is increasing. Okay. Okay. So breathe in, out, and then hold it. Don't breathe. Okay. So when you can't hold anymore, breathe in nicely, feel. The test of it is always in the when you when you don't get what you want, then you feel. So when you hold the breath for a while, you know how pleasant the breath is. But you keep being in a neutral and you keep rolling along, there's no fun in life. Okay, you need to be tested every moment. And indirectly, the creator, whole of our life is testing, giving you that opportunity to rise. But what we happens, we complain about it. We even can't recognize that the life keeps testing us to actually keep developing yourself. But we end up drowning ourselves by sorrows, by complaining, why me, why my life, why like this. If you looked at the other way around, like the by breath, I'm saying hold your breath. But the next breath that comes is so beautiful. So in some way, there's some, analogy in life. You should see them as pathway of growing rather than complaining. Okay, within, out. One more time. Now we'll do what's called Ujjayi Pranaya. Ujjayi is breathing with concentration around your throat chakra. Yeah. So when you breathe, feel the vibrations, okay? Like that. Now put the chin on your chest and do the same. When you're breathing out, lift your neck, close the right nostril, breathe out to the left nostril, breathe into the left, breathe out to the left, okay? Now we'll do Kapalbhati. Kapal is the highest level of your fontanelle, the energy centers where it opens up to the universe. So in a child, it's open until 2 years. 2 years, the child is into what's called the delta brain-mind level. There's a direct communication through the neural system to the universe. Child is still in connection to the where it's come from, that energy, the causal body, the soul, that energy is connecting. A parent can't talk because the child is not talking. They can't relate, but they're smiling, they're doing what they do. You all have noticed that. 2 years, by the time child is speaking, the thing is closed. Your connection is gone, and you are left on this earth now to find your way, because that's why you're a human. It's a huge responsibility. So in one sentence, I can say the whole goal of life is actually to metaphorically reopen the fontanelle. And in Hindu practice, when death happens, symbolically, the skull, that part is opened at death. But that's too late, huh? It's not that you lived your life and you didn't open it in your lifetime and didn't achieve dharma moksha, the purpose of being a human. You failed the opportunity of being a human. So it is still done. We open it, but most people don't know the meaning. This is what it is. Once it's closed around 2 years, remainder of the life is actually then a determination and a discipline and dedication towards metaphorically opening it, which is, I was describing how that if you use the Shiv's Damru door thing or the pyramid concept of understanding the universe, Yatha Pindi, Tatha Brahmande, how it's connected to you. And as humans, we have the only realization or that blessings given to actually align yourself and rejoin with that knowledge of the creator. Other species don't, unfortunately, they don't. Maya, Joe, my animal plants can't do it. They can feel or they live, survive on earth as in their limited capacity. But humans have this abundance of capability to actually feel the entire creation of the creator. It's given to them. That's why this is huge. So Kapalbhati is very powerful in that way. Okay, so Kapalbhati is exhalation exercise. So as we breathe out, we push our belly button in. So it increases the intra-abdominal pressure and pushes the air out. So focus on that. Breathing is not the real thing. Vacuum is created, you will be breathing in anyway. But focus on breathing out. So it's called, and then in beginning it's hard because muscles are filled. But over time, even in one session, over a few minutes, then you will become better. It becomes rhythmic, it becomes the positivity of it is so much that you just feel like doing it, because internally you are your body pharmacy, which produces all the good feeling hormones. If you don't do that, then you have to eat, drink, and do the rest of it to cover it. But if you do this, it's already coming from inside. Okay, let's do Kapalbhati. Okay, so if you do it for first time, few weeks, there'll be a lot of pain because you are pushing all the muscles in the tummy. And with that, obvious, you can have the physiological help for good health. But more than that, it's actually your energy centers, the chakra system that's getting stimulated. It's very helpful. Try and do it and see the difference for yourself. Now we do what's called Mahikumbhak. So we breathe in deeply, then a ventral breath is called take out. Vahi breath, when you breathe out everything, when you breathe out, hold it. When you hold it, it's called Vahi Kumbhak. And then you close all your orifices from down right to the up, put your chin on your chest and hold it as long as you can, the breath. Ventral breath, Vahi breath, Vahi Kumbhak. We can't hold, so breathe in. It's like showering your inner astral Suksham Sharira, like externally when you wash yourself, yeah, internally. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, now we'll do what's called Anulom Vilom. So it's explain left to right, so it's brain, corpus callosum, your outer system. It's very essential to join it. We do it through breathe in to the left, out to the right, into the right, out to the left, into the left, out to the right, into the right, out to the left, into the left, out to the right, into the right, out to the left. Now do the same, but very quietly. Into the left, hold it as long as you can. Out to the right, hold it as long as you can. Into the right, into the right, hold, out to the left, into the right, out to the right, into the right, out to the left, into the left, out to the right, into the right. out to the left. Okay, so that's a peace. And we're all looking for peace in some way or another way. So the more internally you go, more intuitive you go, the more solid peace you'll get. At a superficial sensual level, it's very temporary and frustrating because it comes and goes. You get the real thing by looking inside yourself, because deep to your senses, your physiology is your mental psychology part. And once you tap into it and you align, which is your heart, brain coherence is reached, then there's just happiness all the time. So rather than going outwardly, go inward and you'll be successful. And your outward success and gains will be much more easier as well. Breathe in and see. So you can meditate now because you've got now really your brain waves are slowed down. So by yoga, most people by meditation, they're able to relax because your brain waves comes into alpha, which is about 7 oscillations, as opposed to 21. But when you learn fully how to meditate, you can bring into theta and our practice into delta. So there's huge depth to this. And the creativity power happens as you become go more depth into it. Breathe in. Om Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yuna Prachodayat Sankalp। ये परमपिता परमात्मा आप ले विंदु को निवृत्ति के लिए और आपके पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति के लिए पूर्ण शक्ति से आपके शरण में आए। आप कृपया करके हमारे संपूर्ण दुखों को दूर करके हमें पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति कराइए और आपकी कृपा हमारे ऊपर सदा बनी। प्रतिहारा अपने आप को रिमाइंड योरसेल्फ, मैं शुद्ध आत्मा हूं, मैं चेतन स्वरूप हूँ, मैं 5 महाभूत आकाश वायु जल पृथ्वी, 5 तन मात्राएं रूप स्पर्श शब्द 10 इंद्रियाएं, इतना अहंकार बुद्धि कुछ नहीं बल्कि मैं शुद्ध आत्मा हूँ। द बॉडी keeps changing, mind keeps changing, emotions keep changing, but I never change. I'm the divine, I'm the soul, I'm the prana, I'm the life tone, I'm part and part of the entire creation. मैं शुद्ध आत्मा, मैं चेतन स्वरूप, डिटैचमेंट, डिसोसिएशन, धारणा ध्यान समाधि, धर्म लक्षण अवस्था, concentration, meditation and blissfulness. All these are means to get there. All different practices are very basic. Eventually, even you don't read this, even this practice, the Ashtanga Yoga. You come to a stage, then you just are in it. But until such time, you need to practice. And according to Yoga Shastra, Maintaining concentration, probably in most sattvic manner, purified manner, is actually expressing the true qualities of the Creator. So repetition, as we grow older, is the way we learn things. So that's why we keep repeating. When we were younger, like artist children at home, and I was reminding them, they just absorb everything. They don't have to repeat anything. They're just feeling, touch, eyes, ears, the perception, visual, hearing, touch. Every sensation is actually absorbing information. So deep to it. So at the moment when you're grown up, aware, brainwaves at a high level, we have to be disciplined, we repeat to get into subconscious. So that's what we are going to do. So we practice to such level time. But over time, and in my own experience, I've found over many years now that there's a stage there that you don't have to repeat anything. It just is then. It's you. There it is then. And you get absorbed with it directly then. Okay? So you become that childlike position again. And this observation of knowledge and then the expression of feelings in a child, like it's always truth, it's pure, it's sincere, it's what it is. का पहला सर्वव्यापक सच्चिदानंद स्वरूप निराकार सुरय शक्तिमान जन्मानंद निर्विकार ईश्वर आप हर काल हर समय हर जगह हर मोड़ हर स्थिति द्रव्य में उपस्थित हो 24 भूत 33 कोटि पांच क्रिया हर मोड़ हर समय धर्म और काम मोक्ष की प्राप्ति हो ब्रह्मचर्या गृहस्थी वानप्रस्थ संन्यास की यात्रा पूरी की पूरी हो बनाने वाले चलाने वाले ईश्वर पूरी सृष्टि शरीर ये मन ये बुद्धि आप अनंत काल से अपने उपकारों की आशीर्वादों की वर्षा करते प्राणी मात्र की संपूर्ण कामनाओं को आप ही परीक्षण पूर्ण करते हमारे लिए जो कुछ शुद्ध तथा हित करे उसे अब बिना मांगे स्वयं हमारी झोली में डालते जाते हो आपके आचरण में शांति नाम का वास है आपके चरण की शीतल छाया from तृप्ति शाश्वत सुख की उपलब्धि तथा सर्व विरचित पदार्थों की प्राप्ति में सच्ची शुद्ध विश्वास हो हम इसकी उपासना प्रार्थना करें हम कणों की फूल की तरह रहे कि जीवन जीते हुए भी उससे ऊपर जीने की कोशिश करें हमारी बातचीत का जितनी बुराइयां सब हमारे से दूर हो create our organizer protect omniscient omniscient omnipotent almighty from eternity to keep showering your blessings or desires of living beings always fulfilled by you whatever is good and beneficial for us you provided us without asking provide our wisdom happiness peace and contentment love and affection dispel our illness weakness and vice. But we always remember to seek and submit ourselves in the arms of the benevolent and compassionate. Remove narrow-minded, selfishness, attraction, lust, anger, jealousy, hatred, violence, ill will, and negativities of our life. का दूसरा सर्वरक्षक आदि दैविक आदि भौतिक पृथ्वी लोक वनस्पति देवलोक स्तुत शरीर सूक्ष्म शरीर कारण शरीर ग्रोस एथरल बॉडी एस्ट्रल बॉडी कोसल बॉडी जाके रातों साइया मार सके ना कोई बाल ना बाका कर सके जो जो पहनी हुई है this sheath you're the avenger you're the protector there's no randomness there's no accident everything is coincidences there's serendipity there's synchronicity there's symphony of life there's harmony homeostasis maintenance how close the body temperature is to maintain 70 37.5 degrees and 0.5 here there. Your pH of your body similarly. Homeostasis, maintenance, how beautifully it's done in the body. So everything else needs to be in this homeostasis. सात्विक गुणों की प्राप्ति हुई ईश्वर क्षमा सरलता स्थिरता निर्भरता रुकावट हिंसा तो सब अच्छे गुण हमारे संपत्ति बने हमारा शरीर स्वस्थ तथा परिपुष्ट मन सूक्ष्म तथा उन्नत आत्मा पवित्रता सुंदर आत्म संस्पर्श हमारी सारी शक्तियां विकसित हो हमारे हृदय में दया सहानुभूति और वाणी में मिठास हो, दृष्टि में प्यार हो, हमें बुद्धि त्याग ज्ञान से परिपूर्ण करने, हमारे व्यक्ति महान तथा विशाल हो, दीना दीनों के मन में विचरने वाले ईश्वर आपके चंदान बिंदु में हमारा जीवन व्यतीत हो, इस अपनी सेवा में क्रम कीर्तार्थ करिए। You know, may we acquire that virtuous qualities of life, forgiveness, simplicity, stability, fearlessness, humbleness, may all good qualities be of possession. May our body be healthy and strong, mind pure and enlightened, soul divine and strong. Through your blessings and company, may all our senses be enlightened, may our heart of compassion, sympathy, what pure evil and thoughtful action, a vision of love for entire creation. May we complete education, wisdom, our personality be virtuous and great. To exist amongst the poorest of the poor, may our life be devoted and dedicated with you. का तीसरा अर्थ है शुद्धमसि बुद्धमसि मुक्तमसि निरंजनमसि। आप शुद्ध पवित्र, all pure, perfect and complete, हमें शुद्ध करो, हमें पवित्र करो। तत्त्वमसि हम ब्रह्म जैसे सच्चिदानंद संकल्प मोक्षी शक्तितम। और शरीर से तामसिक इनर्शिया जो है, मूलाधार, स्वादिष्टान, your attachments, your negativities, your survival modes, हम निकले। राजसिक स्थिति, निष्काम कर्म करें। 70-80,000 थॉट्स अ डे, एग्जॉशन हो जाता है उसमें। फिर कारण शरीर आप जब पहुंच सकते हो, तब जन्मों जन्म इम्प्रेशन संस्कार है, उससे मिटाना पड़ेगा, है ना। साइकिल है, कर्म कर्म फल। अविद्यास्मिता द्वेष अग्निवेश, मृत्यु का भय, उल्टा ज्ञान लगाओ, बदले की भावना सब समाप्त हो, काम क्रोध लोभ मोह मद माया मत सूर्य ईर्ष्या द्वेष जिन भावनाओं को दूर करो। हमारी बातचीत का श्लेष्मा की बराबरी हो, जागृत से स्वखुशी शक्ति तुर्य तुर्य तरफ भार्गव चेतना, उसका महसूस हो हमें। जब वाणी संकल्प करें, ध्यान है, ज्ञान अन्न जल अग्नि आकाश, स्मृति आशा, आत्मा परमात्मा की यात्रा सफल हो। लोकेशना तेष्णा वितेष्णा से बचे, नेत्री भाव करुणा विवेकता उपेक्षा की प्राप्ति हो। हमारे अन्न में कोश, मन में प्राण में विज्ञान में आनंद में कोश, शीट्स ऑफ बॉडी है, तो समझे को देखभाल करें, तो एकाग्र की स्थिति आती है। हमारे यम नियम अपने आप में फिर पालन होने लगता है। पहला दो अष्टांग योग की जो मार्ग है, अहिंसा सत्य अस्त्य ब्रह्मचर्य तितिक्षा संतोष तपस्या श्रद्धा ईश्वर, चित्र दो मूड योग, चित्र दो एकाग्र की प्राप्ति योग, चित्र वृत्ति सर्विकल से सर्विचार, सर्वी से नरवी, संप्रजा से संप्रजा, सर्वगुण से निर्गुण, सान सुष्मिता केवल धारणा ध्यान समाधि, धर्म लक्षण अवस्था की प्राप्ति, स्थिति की प्राप्ति, अनिमा महिमा गरिमा लरिमा महिमा प्राप्ति पर कब में प्राण स्वरूप परमात्मा, प्राण की शक्ति देने वाले, दुख हरता, सुख प्रदाता, जगत के उत्पादक, 100 बिलियन यूरो ईश्वर हमारी बुद्धि को उत्तम मार्ग में प्रेरित करो। ओम सत्यम, ओम जानम, ओम अनंतम, ओम ब्रह्म, ओम सत्यम, ओम जानम, ओम अनंतम, ओम ब्रह्म, ओम नंद, ओम नंद, ओम नंद। मंत्र चिकित्सा। ओम तक्षक्षुर्देहितं पुरुषार्चिप्रत्युषत् पश्यमि शरदाशतं जीवेमि शरदाशतां सूर्यामि शरदाशतां प्रभामि शरदाशतं दीनश्यामि शरदाशतं दुष्टं शरदाशतां यज्जाग्रतो दूरमय दैवितं दूरमं ज्योतिषां ज्योतिरीकं तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु। ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकवंदनाम जलमुष्मावितातुं तेजोमसि तेजोमयि बलमसि बलमयि ओजोमसि ओजोमयि वीरमसि वीरमयि सहोमसि सहोमयि मनोरमसि मनोरमयि Om Tanpagne si Tanmame Pai, Chodagne si Varchame, Om Tanoma Tanmama Vautuma, Om Vachi Tapitatra Vandushika, Tam Vidya, Ravanam Tam Sarvam Mam Deva Deva. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Durtani Parashua, Gyat Patsantanna Ashua, Om Hirangarbha Samartatagre Bhutasya Jata Patirekyash, Sada Dhari Pritavindhyamute Makashmi Devaya Vishadi Devam. Vyat Pada Valada Yashi Vishwapasate Pashyav Yashi Deva, Yashi Shayamritam Yashi Mriti Kashmi Devaya Vishadi Devam. प्रजापतिर्प्रीतानन्ने विश्वा जातानि परितावा यत्कामास्ति मस्तनस्तुते शान्तितनुर्विना ॐ सन्नवन्द्रजनिता सविदाता धामनि वेद्वेनानि विश्वा यत्र देवामृतमानिशान्नाशसित्ये धामनि वदन्यन्ति मग्निमे सुपिताराय स्वान् विश्वानि देवोनानि विद्वान् योधस्वज्जौरान्मेनो भविष्यान्ति नमाक्तिं विदे व्याविधान प्रस्तुपासति मद्मी दयाविनीराविरु ओम नमो शंभवाय च नमो भवाय च नमः शंकराय च मस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ओम शन्नमुत्ता शन्वरुणा शन्नो हरिकुवरिमा शन्नो गुरु बृहस्पति शन्नो विष्णु रुक्रमा नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्तवाय तुम पृच्छं ब्रह्मादि तुम पृच्छं ब्रह्मादि स्वामी एकदम वदिष्यामि सत्यम वदिष्यामि तन्मम होतु तत् वाक्तराम होतु माम होतु वाक्तराम ओम शन्नदेवी रविष्णया आपो भवन्तु पीतये शन्नो रवि शर्वन्तु नाम ओम सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु ॐ स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो गायत्वा स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति निष्ठाशर्यो अरिष्टनेमि स्वस्ति न बृहस्पतिर्दधातु नः ॐ सहना भवतु सहना भुनक्तु सवीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ दीनाततिनाविद् यथा पिण्डे तथा ब्रह्माण्डे तथा ब्रह्माण्डे तथा पिण्डे ॐ पूर्णविवाहि कर्माणि जय विषेतां समायो त्वयि नान्यतिथि अस्ति न कर्मलिपिते न ॐ अस्तु मा सततमय तमसु मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युमा अमृतं गमय ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम देव शांति अंतरिक्ष गुण शांति पृथ्वी शांति रापा शांति हृदय शांति वनस्पति शांति विश्व देव शांति ब्रह्म शांति शिव गुण शांति शांति रेव शांति ब्रह्म शांति रेवि ओम शांति 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 ओम शांति 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 परमात्मा की कृपा बना रहे भैया hope you have recharged your body for a week at least. Keep joining Sundays at least you get opportunity to recharge. Okay, make sure look after yourself, all right? Best and paramount. If you are healthy, if you are well, then you can do good to others and then you can find success in life.